So on that note, I would like to invite our Honorable Minister to give his statement. Honorable.
Good morning to you all. The World Bank Resident Representative, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, senior civil servants, project director and all project staff of GIRAV, regional governors, director generals and project directors here present, NECOFAC and NALOA, our Gambian farmers and breeders, media representative, SME Matching Grant awardees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased and privileged to be associated yet again with another milestone achievement registered by the Gambia Inclusive and Resilient Agricultural Value Chain Project, GIRAV, which is a Gambia government World Bank funded agricultural project. This is unprecedented award ceremony is a clear demonstration of the government of the Gambia's dedication and commitment to and as enshrined in the NDP and other policy and strategic documents such as the GIRAV 2, 2019-2026 and the GATEP 2020-2030, both of which places commercial and private sector-led and supported agriculture at the core of the country's economic and social development. The project reflects the GIRAV 2 principle of leveraging private sector investment in agricultural value chain. By private sector investment in agricultural value chain, crowding in private sector operators through a conducive policy environment in the context of an institutional and legal framework that support private sector development. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as highlighted in the country's agricultural policy and strategic framework, investment in agriculture is not only a priority of the government of His Excellency President Adama Barrow, but critical in the broader national building agenda, giving its wide-ranging opportunities in employment, in huge potential in wealth creation, and the highly important goal of attaining self-sufficiency in the production and availability of fresh food for our Gambian people. Although agriculture is not the highest contributor to GDP, it, however, has the highest number of Gambians in employment. It continues to engage a significant portion of our active population, especially identified vulnerable groups disproportionately skewed in women and youth, and also the rural demographic. Whilst financial challenges are an impediment to all economic operators in agricultural sector, the agricultural sector specifically bears the brunt of this obstacle due to a short-term, high-interest nature of most of the loans in the conventional banking sectors. This matching grant initiative, tailored for the agriculture sector with focus on women and youth group, therefore responds and addresses the need of an important sector in our development priorities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the GIRAV project development objective seeks to promote the inclusive, resilient, and competitive agricultural value chains, focusing on smallholder farmers and agribusinesses in the project target areas, namely rice, maize, horticulture, cashew, and poultry in all the agricultural regions. The project aligned with government ambition to increase production and productivity by better incorporating mechanization in our commercialization agenda with the required utilization of climate change mitigation and adaptation methods by providing feeder roads, access to high-yield seeds, both maize and rice, fertilizer, farm inputs, financing, integrated processing centers, technical assistance, and also capacity building, amongst other things. The project is multifaceted and logical in its approach to prevent a fragmented response to ensure an optimal use of the available funds provided by the Barrow-led government and the World Bank at a total of $47.911 million US. Mr. Chairperson, distinguished guests, The focus of this gathering here today is under the component 3 of the GIRAV project, the matching grant package, which is designed to provide funding to identified agricultural value chain operators under the window 2, whereas on the other hand, window 1 has two types of beneficiaries, individuals and groups, with grant amounting to $10,000 and $20,000 respectively, with GIRAV covering up to 80% and the beneficiaries 20% of the needed funds. Window 2 target up to 10 beneficiaries with funding of up to $500,000, where the project will cover 60% of the beneficiaries, 60% and the beneficiary covering 40% of the total cost. Distinguished guests, I would be happy to inform you that window 1 will also be available next year, that's 2024, and the total target of the two cycles will be about 500 for individuals and about 100 for groups. The matching grant scheme intervention, where the bulk of the financing is covered by the project as a grant, will not only boost private sector production, but will enable incorporate agricultural machinery in the entire agricultural value chain, hence boost productivity, and shall also enable horizontal and vertical diversification. The expected impact of this fund in the short term is to increase agricultural produce in the local markets in their primary form, as well as process providing consumers with balanced and nutritious diet, and the increased earning of the participating SMEs and other agricultural operators. In the medium to long term, the impact of this matching grant should be a significant reduction in the import of agricultural produce, example, rice and poultry products, reversal of rural-urban drift of the active population as agriculture becomes more mechanized and profitable, hence eliminating drudgery and poverty of farmers and rural populations. It is also expected that the gainful employment opportunities along the value chain from producers, aggregators, processors, service providers will attract the youth away from dangerous social vices and irregular migration. The government of His Excellency President Adama Barrow will continue to work tirelessly in providing such opportunities in the agricultural sector and continue to demonstrate that the sector is highly lucrative, hence the phrase agriculture is business. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I wish to express my ministry's very great thanks to the World Bank for their tireless support to this sector, CPCU and GIRAV project staff for their commitment to the attainment of the project outcomes and development objective, one of which we are witnessing here today. I wish to congratulate the beneficiaries of the grant and encourage them to use the fund strictly for the specific objectives of the project. The award of the matching grant to 19 SMEs in the sum of $4 million or 256 million Gambian dollars is unprecedented and no doubt historic. It depicts the government's grand vision of transformation in agricultural sector. Mr. Chairperson, therefore, I perform the award of letters to successful SMEs. Please allow me to congratulate you all present here today as the technical staff and stakeholders in the implementation of GIRAV project, and a very special congratulations to the beneficiaries under window 2. In the same vein, I wish to also congratulate those who were unsuccessful for taking part in this highly tiered competition. Mr. Chairman, there is no loser or winner. Instead, we are all winners as a nation. I will encourage you to start working to be part of the next batch, which will commence in 2024. But the call for submission for sub-project will start in the third and fourth quarter of 2023. The GIRAV project not only supports SMEs or private sector, but also support a host of implementing partners, one of which is the Department of Agriculture. In this regard, an assortment of safeguards such as PPE material are being procured to deliver to DOA for onward distribution to their frontline extension staff. These assorted PPEs are as follows: 53 pairs of riding boots, 53 project branded riding jackets, 53 goggles, and 53 pairs of gloves for the DOA. The objective of providing this equipment is to fulfill the occupational health and safety requirement of the project in the use of the motorcycles. We hope that our dedicated extension officers with this equipment will take absolute care and diligence in its use to safeguard themselves and others during and around work time and workspace. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable, for that speech. I think it's an eye-opener, and I'll pick from what he said. There is no loser, no winner. We are all into it. It has even given them the opportunity to be able to develop a very bankable business plan. We were all here in this hall, about 26 of them. But, and again, I think it was the resources. That is why the economists are saying economists are scarce. When they are scarce, you make choices. So this is what has happened. It's not that they have not presented a good business plan, but the resources at the level of the bank, I mean, we have to cut it to 4 million for the SMEs, but we have additional 5 million for the groups and individuals. So thank you very much. I think, like was mentioned for both of you, your permanent secretary, I mean, this has been happening, but at this magnitude is something that we need to, I mean, support and look forward to giving us the expected output and impact, as he just mentioned in his speech. We also have the Roots project that was similar, also targeting the youth people, the young people. All the government is trying to do is to discourage our young people in the high seas. So projects are doing very well. I mean, if you address food, you are addressing health, you are addressing nutrition, you are addressing poverty. So I think this is a very good initiative. So the next thing on the program is the presentation of our letters. And again, we would like to invite our Honorable Minister. I'm sorry sorry for the back and forth. Okay, the first awardee is Madam Marie Madeleine Mendy. You can come forward, and you are being granted with a grant of $20,000 US. Marie.
Can you please stand in photo?
Excellent.
Honorable Minister, any indicators and areas of intervention, it's just the amounts. Unless you want them to indicate it when they come on board.
Yes.
Quickly,
Yes.
quickly.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So that's $200,000.
Okay, we would want, once you receive your letter, you can just tell the gathering what you're focusing on, which level of the value chain. Is it processing, production, marketing, land development? Just announce that, just briefly. So the Marie, is she far from here? You can just.
Could we just, sorry,
Just
if you could
2
just
seconds.
quickly indicate, yeah.
Good morning to you all. I'm just so happy. First of all, I just want to say thank you very much. I am the founder of the Kachoka Enterprise.
You just have to say what.
Wow, just that. Yeah.
Just hold that there.
Okay, thank you.
Just what we are doing here.
Okay, I am the founder of the Kachoka Enterprise. The Kachoka is a Manjago word, which means it will not spoil or it will not get waste. Food will not spoil through processing and preservation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marilyn. The next awardee is Mr. Mohammed Jawara. Mr. Mohammed Jawara is going to receive from the $300,000.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohamed Jawara. I'm the proprietor of GK Farms. We're into horticulture. Currently, we are working on 10 hectares of onions, and we'll follow that with another 10 hectares. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. The next awardee is Mr. Parlamin Drame, Kilo X. Parlamin Drame, you are going to receive $200,000.
Good morning to you all. My name is Palamin, General Manager of Kilo Eggs. We are into poultry production, eggs. Thank you very much.
The next awardee is Mr. Kemo Cham, Sabiji Farms. If you are around, please. $300,000.
Good morning to you all. I am Kemo Cham from Sukuta, the CEO of Sabiji Farms. We are into poultry production. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cham. The next is Mr. Basadi Jabi, Sig Ventures Company Limited. And you're going to receive $269,757.
Good morning to you all. My name is Usaino M. Diallo. I am in for Mr. Basadi Javi. He's currently out of town. We're doing poultry and then we're concentrating on layers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next award is Mr. Momodu Sise, Gambia Horticulture Enterprise. You are going to receive $300,000.
Thank you. My name is Momodu Sise. I'm the proprietor and managing director of Gambia Horticultural Enterprises. We've been established for over 30 years now, and we've been investing in agriculture before this, matching grant. So we appreciate very much that, the government is helping the investors in agriculture, which is a risky business, and this will go a long way to, help us with the financing of a risky business, which is agriculture, because most private sector operators, they shy away from agriculture. With us, we are in the entire horticulture value chain, from production, processing, and export of the horticultural produce. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sise. The next is Mohammed Sanyang, G Farms Limited, and the grant from the project is $300,000.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this award from the ministry. My name is Ibrahim Asimaha. I'm the general manager of G Farms. G Farms is in the poultry value chain. We're into feed production as well and animal husbandry. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next is Mr. Suleiman Sise, Baka Farms, and the grant is $300,000. Baka Farms.
Hello.
Oh.
Good morning, everyone. I am Adama Toure, COO of Backup Farms. We are into onion production and other exotic fruits and vegetables. During our training here, we harvested about 25 hectares of onion, and this year we are looking at going even bigger. We do both production, distribution, and exportation. Thank you.
Thank you. We have Ms. Kurajif Jallo, Kuras Farm Family Enterprise, and your grant amount is $48,000.
Good morning to you all. My name is Kura Jite Jalo. I'm the general manager of Kura's Garden. We are into maize horticulture.
Thank you. Next is Mr. Lamin Job, Afri Agro Action Company, and your grant amount is $450,000.
Good morning. As mentioned, my name is Lamin Job. I am the founder and managing director of Africa Agro Action. This is a government registered business supporting the value chains of poultry and horticulture. In addition to that, we are also a major distributor of agricultural inputs in this country. And going forward, with the support of the grant, we are trying to invest on production, trying to open up a land area of 20 hectares in the North Bank region, basically in GIRAV, and we want to really reach the farmers, small-scale farmers, and we are also targeting the disabled. We want to target that cohort of society. So thank you very much for this opportunity, and looking forward on the next steps. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we have Mr. Ramatullah Sise, Nema Farms. Nema Farms is going to receive a grant amount of $200,000.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ajira Musise, and I'm the CEO of Nema Farms. We've been into poultry for a while now. It's been about 4 to 5 years now. And of course, everyone here in the agricultural sector will view today as a new beginning in the relationship between the policymakers and producers. The sort of support and recognition we have received today is what we in this industry had yearned for, knowing fully well that this is what is needed to kickstart the goal of self-sufficiency into high gear. Again, thank you. This will assist us, particularly for us in the poultry sector, where we have a whole lot of challenges in terms of feed. So with this grant, we intend to start our own, feed company and also do the crate production as well, because of course you cannot have the eggs without crates, so it will still be dependent upon imported eggs for the crates. So I hope that with this we will be able to address that. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Mr. Ibrahim Sonko, Green Impact Company, and your grant amount is $350,000.
Good morning to all. My name is Ibrahim Sonko. I'm into land development for the past 15 years. And with this grant, we intend to go into land preparation too, because after developing the land, and even those lands which are not developed, the need for land preparation is always urgent, and it takes, it's only within 6 weeks, every farmer wants to get your fields plowed and harrowed, but the number of tractors available is very limited, and unfortunately most of them come from Senegal, and the users, also the operators, are normally not trained, so they plow up and down the slopes and increase soil erosion, causing big environmental damage. So with us, we have a fleet of heavy equipment. We want to upgrade that first, and then be able to train operators of tractors and these machines in skills like mechanics and also operation. So with that, we hope, we thank you very much for the grant. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Now we have Mr. Ubajame, Premium Commodities Company, and your grant amount is $447,000. Buba?
Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Good morning to you all. My name is Buba Jaune. I'm the manager of Premium Commodities Company Gambia Limited. As a cashew processing company in the Gambia, we normally buy raw cashew nut from the farmers. We process, and also we supply to the local market, and also we are working on to export the kernels to international market. With this GIRAV project, we are very, very much happy, and this GIRAV project will also increase our production capacity. Every day we will be able to process 20 tons in a day, and in a month it will be 400 tons, and per annum for 10 months we will be able to process 4,000 metric tons of raw cashew nut. And this will also increase the socio-economic living of the country. We will also support the farmers, cashew farmers, and also will increase employment in the country also. So we are very much happy and grateful for this GIRAV project. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we have Mr. Funding Balde, Premier Green, and your grant amount is $62,000.
Thank you very much. Good morning, distinguished guests and fellow beneficiaries. My name is Fanding Balde, co-founder and owner Premier Green Company Limited. We are engaged in upstream segment of value chain of several vegetable products. Our products include avocado, banana, pineapple, cashew, papaya, and other vegetable products. We are currently supplying the local market, but we have plans to export the moment our capacity reach a certain level. So we thank you all, and we're definitely grateful to be part of this matching grant scheme, and definitely we also the Agric Department and GIRAV project that this funding will be put in the right use, and it definitely assure you people it will serve its purpose. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Ms. Fana Sise, Rural Livelihood Enhancement Fund, and your grant amount is $90,000.
Good morning. My name is Fana Sise from Rural Livelihood Enhancement Farm. I'm the farm manager of the farm that is Relief, in short we call it. We are into so many production. One is poultry, we into horticulture, agroforestry, and animal husbandry as well. I believe with this grant that we received today, we'll put it in a best use as we were looking into it for long term. We have started our business for 7 years, but such a grant has never been received. So therefore it is an opportunity for us to work with this hand in glove and then to improve more. I believe with this amount that we are given, we will produce billions of dollars that is expected from us. I'm so much expecting.
Thank you. Next we have Mr. Musa Dabo, Maro Farms, and your grant amount is $400,000.
Thank you, and I thank the Ministry of Agriculture. Marwo Farms, we are into rice production. We are involved in the entire rice value chain. This grant will enable us to reach about 2,000 smallholder farmers, not only by numbers, but we would also be able to increase their yield per unit area. Because with this grant, we are going into more appropriate technology for our, the local, the conditions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we have Mr. Sekou Gassama, Gassama, Sadina Company Limited, and your grant amount is $250,000. Sekou.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mamia Ninjai, stepping in for Seiko Gassama of Sadina Company Limited, and we're into maize farming and production. Hopefully, with this grant, we'll be able to produce animal feed to crop every need that poultry farmers need. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We now have Mohamed Kawa, Kasu Farm Company, and your grant amount is $175,000.
Good morning. My name is Abdurrahman Silla, the General Manager of Cashew Gap Company Limited. As the saying goes, if better is possible, good is not enough. So with the grant, I think we can do better and do more things in the field. Thank you.
Okay, we have the last awardee, Mr. Abdul Khan, Kerkunta Farms, and your grant amount is $120,000.
My name is Mr. Khan, Abu Khan. I am representing Kerkota Farms. We're more into poultry, livestock, horticulture too. So we're grateful for this grant. It will help us be able to actually make chicken feed now instead of going to Senegal and buying feed from the Senegalese. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. This brings us to the end of the award. Honorable, sorry, Honorable. Sorry. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. We will do that. The PPEs, that's fine. PPE is fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, yes. Maybe we can have PS. Some of the PPS to the Department of Agriculture, maybe you can come and hand them over. Where is the representative of DOA? Do you have Mr. Huma? Musa. Or his representative, Lamin, please. No. Huh? Huh? No, next one.
After. Oh, okay. You should be here. Okay. Yes. Yes. Forward, okay.
We have a lot of things here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, yes. Thank you very much, Honorable. Now we are almost at the tail end. The next on the agenda is to have a representative from the awardees to speak on behalf of, to give a vote of thanks. A representative from the awardees, I understand is Mr. Jawara. Please come forward. Then after that, we will have the financial controller who will brief you on the way forward from here. So, Mr. Jawara. Please.
All right, good morning to you all. Project Coordinator, CPCU, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, World Bank representatives present here today, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, all other protocols duly observed. As we come to the conclusion of this event, it is fitting that we express our profound gratitude and compliments to the World Bank and all other stakeholders for availing us this great opportunity. I would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to TEFA Global for making this application process seamless. It is glaringly obvious that the process would have been much harder had it not been because of their patience and thorough guidance. On behalf of all the awardees present here today, and on my personal behalf, I would like to extend our gratitude and appreciation through the Honorable Minister of Agriculture to His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia for providing an enabling, peaceful, and conducive investment environment for the initiative to be possible. We are indeed grateful. We are all aware of the challenges and the opportunities in the agricultural space in the Gambia. While the challenges are part of our daily routine, opportunities do not knock on our doors as often, as we all know. It goes without saying, therefore, that we, the beneficiaries, are eternally grateful for this unique opportunity to make a difference in our individual farms and communities by impacting as many lives as we possibly could. To my fellow awardees, I believe I represent the sentiment of all of us when I say that for every person awarded with a grant today, there are many more Gambians out there who could have been awarded. The World Bank, the Gambia government, and all other stakeholders have done their part. The onus is now on us to deliver the results. Through serious impact investment or investing, including but not limited to creating jobs for the women and the youths in our various communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please let me conclude this brief intervention by congratulating every one of us here today. I sincerely thank you all for the opportunity to move this word of thanks. May God Almighty Allah bless each of us, each of our farms and institutions, and may God Almighty Allah bless the Republic of the Gambia. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mohammed, for those touching words. Really, it's a word of encouragement, and also I think all of us should learn from this. Key words, improve production, create employment in our localities where we are operating is very important. So I think it's an opportunity for the young people out there. And I think, like I said before, don't be scared. We have expertise around. We have our regional agricultural directors. The extension workers are around. Anywhere you have your farm, you have the DLS, Department of Livestock Services. Their field workers are around. If you have challenges in your poultry farm, in your vegetable and horticulture, they are around to support you. We are all looking forward to export. We are all looking forward to reduce the importation of eggs. So our Department of Livestock, you have the veterinary services. The small ruminant is improving their laboratory. GIRAV is also doing a lot. And if you come to improving your seed for whether it's maize, we have our National Seed Secretariat, we have the GAFSI project, we have the Rice Transformation Project, we have the Regional Rice Project Director. They are all around, all over the country, and supporting your businesses. Please, colleagues here, let's take note of this. If you want the list of these 19 SMEs, we can share it with DLS, with DOA, with all the agriculture, so that anytime you go around, hey, this guy is around here, let me see what he is doing, and we provide some advices. This is what we need. So we have also the apex body, NACOFAC, organizational issues. Even the group we are employing, youth, they have the cohort of the youth with them. They have network with them for advice, for employment, in your farms. So that's what we're almost at the end, till end. But I would like to remind you, in this joint gathering, we want to have a photo, a remembrance for all of us. And also before we go, like I said, we will have our financial control to give you what next, the next step, before we leave the hall to have our group photo. So Marina, if you're around, can you just give us that?
Okay, good morning. Honorable Minister, with your permission, I want to make few statements here. Okay, as we come to the conclusion of this great ceremony, we all got our award letters. Now the ball has started rolling. The money is in country, and we are ready to disburse as soon as possible. And I want to tell all the beneficiaries that we are not wasting any time, and we are going to treat all of you case by case. We expect when you go today, you bring your acceptance letter, tomorrow we start dealing with you. So we are not meeting as a group. The group decision is finished now. It's individually, case by case. And the window is 3 months. You have to assess your grant in 3 months, and the implementation period for the project is 1 year. And within that, we're going to fall to the next waiting list. We have a waiting list. We are not wasting time. We want this money to be disbursed because we are expecting additional financing of 40 million. So we don't want World Bank to say that our disbursement is low. So this 40 million must be disbursed within these 3 to 6 months. Please, thank you.
Thank you very much, Marina. I think this brings us to the end of the program. We'd like to maybe allow the high table to leave. Then we go on to have our.
All of them are going to have a
group photo.
Let them all of them join the group photo, please.
Yes, yes. All of us are going for it.
Some of them will always say no, they don't want to join. Let them all.